Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And yes, I'm starting on my Kodak film Chevy NASCAR Lumina, driven by Ernie Irvin. So decided I would do this. You've already seen the intro video, but I wanted to build this car anyway. It's been in the back of my mind, but I just haven't really had the motivation to do a NASCAR because there seems like there's a whole lot going on with them, but that's okay. There's really not that many more parts than a regular model kit, so I have already started on it. Got everything off the trees, piled up on my bench, and just starting to clean parts up, glue some parts together. Got the differential glued together, got the spoiler on the trunk. That's about it for being glued. What didn't I glue? Oh, the engine block. It was right there getting glued together. One thing that I have already noticed that I don't like. It's nothing like critical with it's the realism. There's something that I noticed last night as I glued it on, and I didn't realize it until I'd already glued it on, and it really hit me. I'm like, there's no way that would be there. It is this. Do you see that license plate or that tag holder? Yeah. I don't think they had license plates on your NASCAR cars. So what the heck am I going to do about that? Because I don't want to put time and effort. I've already sanded this whole dang body. I'm talking about sanded the heck out of it. The little lines and everything. Already sanded to get the trunk to fit just perfect. And I don't know how perfect it fits with this spoiler because I haven't sanded around yet. So I got it in there. Yeah, it needs to be sanded because of the spoiler. But anyway, got the spoiler on, got the trunk. Got the hood all sanded. Everything's fitting perfect. And then I went to glue that on, and I'm like, oh no, that doesn't look good. So I don't know what to do except try to get rid of it. Maybe that's what I want to do, but I ain't real good with the whole fabricating a new rear bumper and stuff. But I think I'm going to try my best. I think I may cut the edges that stick out off, fill it full of something, and go to sanding. That's all I know to do. But at least it's somewhat of a flat surface. I mean, there are two ridges. Oh man, I don't know. If I built it like that, I would just feel guilty that I put it together. I mean, there's not unless on the decal sheet there's a tag, but no, there's not. I'm looking at it. Oh man, they don't give you one shot. Well, you kind of can see the back of the car, but you can't tell. There ain't no dang license plate on that car. I mean, obviously there's not a license plate, but I mean the place where it would have been. But I know that they would use like the noses and the bumpers off of the real car sometimes, so maybe it did. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to reach out and use a phone a friend option. I think his name would be Mark Batson. I think I might give him a call, or Mr. Lucas C, or Mr. Fred Henry, or Mr. There's a bunch of them. I got plenty of friends that would know. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'm just getting started. And all right, so first segment over. And I'm going to say, be right back. Okay, update. Got the body looking good. I mean, it looks great. And my question about the license plate, I asked my resident expert well, not real resident, but anyway, Mark Batson. And he says, yes, Matthew, those year model cars would have been required to use the stock rear and front nose sections. So he says, yes, they would have had that license plate spot. So I was thrilled because I didn't feel like trying to have to mold it and form it and change it and whatever else goes with it. So I got the hood right here. Got the spoiler and trunk right here. Looking good. And yeah, the body, I am thrilled. I'm going to do like a 4000 grit. Just brush over the primer. But I couldn't be happier. I pre-fit everything before. So, I mean, like all the hood and the trunk, boy, I fit sanded, and all that stuff's looking great. So now my task is to try and get this MCW paint. Got a mosquito on me. Just one second. Got him. No, I didn't get the sucker. Got this is yellow and it ain't the right color, so I'm going to try to start to mixing it and try to calm it down a little bit and see how close I can get to that. And the reason I'm doing everything on the body first and not like everything that's on the table here. And by the way, my camera's accidentally on a different setting right now. That's why it probably looks different. But I got all the parts. I've been cleaning. All these parts are cleaned. So just sanding, scraping, sanding. Get it all cleaned up. But what I was going to say is the reason I'm focusing so heavily on the body at first, there's that mosquito, darn it, is if I ruin the decals, if I ruin the decals, I might just quit on the darn thing and you'll never see this video. So if you never see this video, you know that I ruined the decals. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and paint it, decal it, and clear over the decals. And I can't get this to work right. But anyway, I'll change the setting on by the next clip. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna do a fine sanding and shoot some paint. So stand by. Oh, I said it. Darn it. Sorry. Alright guys, so I've come down to the point of make or break this. If I fail at this, you'll probably never see this completed, or I'll have to figure out where to get some better decals. So the decal sheet is in really good shape. Super good shape, like zero yellowing. I've talked with several people about this already, and they say they're okay decals. Not the best. But I got my body painted. Thank you for all the comments on what the color actually is, but I went ahead and mixed my own color. Maybe a little mustardy, but we're going to see what it looks like when it gets the decals on it. But anyway, I think it looks pretty darn close. It was a custom mix by moi, but it's looking at that, it's a little yellower, but anyway, we're going to put them on here anyway. It's a great finish. I will clear coat over the decals. I don't like the look of the decals being not as shiny as the paint, so once I get the decals on, I will clear over them. And the rear spoiler I will be painting, but that will be last, along with the vents in the front that I have taped off. So these are the vent there, the grill, and the two. This is apparently a road race car, so they're taped off because I didn't want to kill the details in that area with too much paint, so it doesn't have any paint on it yet other than primer. Okay, so I'm going to cut some of these off and be right back. Alright, so I got most all the decals separated here. I tried to trim some of the clear overlying, like some of the parts like have a lot of clear that's hanging over, that would definitely cause an issue. So I've got them all cut apart, and I got the warm water, and I got the Q-tips, and I got the stuff, and I got the car, and I'm about to put you on a tripod, and we'll work on a few of these, and try not to make this extended, this video too extended, but let's give it a shot. Stand by. Gotta get my tweezers. All right, so I got my hood decal cut out. I did make sure that it was going to not be wider than the hood, so I trimmed back the letters just a touch. Hopefully it doesn't mess anything up. So I'm gonna stick it in here. Ooh, curl up like a. All right, let's sit right there. Just a second. And I've heard people say you need to take micro set and wipe all. Now this is going to cause controversy. I understand that, because number one, I don't know what I'm doing. Number two, a lot of you guys do, and you're going to tell me what I did wrong. But I've watched people, they took this stuff and they put a nice little coat. No, Matthew, don't do that. They took a paintbrush like this and wiped it on there, and it doesn't stick. It just kind of beads up anyway. So they wiped this on there. I don't know what the heck this stuff does, but my decals did turn out pretty good on my GT40. And yeah, it just beads up like crazy, like you just waxed it, because it's fresh paint. So, got that. Put the lid back on it so you don't spill it all over creation. See when my decal starts to fall apart. Maybe not. That stuff smells just like vinegar. Sure does. It smells. Oh, no, it smells a lot like vinegar. Let me see if I can zoom this in just a hair so y'all can see my mistakes. All right. And my arms will probably be all in the way, so let me check my decal. See if it's turning loose yet. I've got me a nice little paper towel here. Ooh, I don't know about these. Don't know. They might not be any good. Get that one off of here. Ooh, no. Oh, the one came off. It's a little milky. Let me try swooshing them around in the water just a touch. I'll get this one on there. If this looks horrible, I'll just stop and source some decals. Too bad I've already painted it Kodak yellow, because I might could have done it a different. I could always strip the body. I wouldn't want to, but I could always go with a different driver paint scheme. Well, it's kind of loose. I don't know what the best way to do this. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Goodness gracious! Yeah, not looking good, guys. Look at this. Oh, nasty stuff coming off of there. Dang it! Oh, and then I curled it up. Okay, so stop, Matthew. Stop it, Matthew. You're ruining them. Those are perfectly good decals. Alright, let me try to slide this thing off of here. I guess I'll need to figure out where it's got to be exactly, because the Chevy can't be hanging off. Right there-ish. See if I can't get this to move all in one piece. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Oh my lord, this is not going to be good. Oh, they have more milk than a dairy. Okay. Yeah, this ain't going to work. They just ain't going to work. Just ain't going to do it. And I ain't going to be able to do it. Alright, here we go. Just going to drag it off. It's already turned a little bit. Alright, let me get that. See if I can't get this darn decal turned over. Get a little water, keep her wet, and I heard that one worked really good. Gotta keep it wet. Even though I done got that other stuff all on here. Keep that thing nice and moist while you're working with it. That's what keeps it moving. If I could get this to unfold and get my decal out from under itself. Oh, there we go. Alright, now time for a massage and the straightening. Alright, so I can already tell you that D sticks up too darn far. And this hood pin might be in the way. Never done NASCAR decals, at least since I've been an adult. And kind of see why I've steered clear of NASCAR kits. Thankfully, I've got more paint, this color paint mixed up, if perhaps I ruin something here and have to strip the there's some white stuff under the couple of the letters here. I want to get this thing straight because it is not. But anyway, there's a little bit of white stuff that I don't know if it will dissolve or if it's going to be there forever. And I'm thinking it's probably going to be there forever. And it's this nasty white. I just hit it under the red letter. There we go. And you know they're all going to be like this. My buddy Rob Spire said you have to be careful that that clear, extra clear part doesn't fold under itself. Then you've got like a lump. And I see what he was talking about. I see a couple spots like that. And one of my fears has always been with decals is like, gotta work fast. But if you keep them wet, I think it gives you as much time as you need. And I can't see very well. It looks like I had a rolled edge over here on the K. Soak up a little bit of that water. Trying to get under the edge to make sure the clear part isn't rolled under. I might have got it. I want it nice and straight. I don't want it crooked. Still moves. Still moves quite nice. Keep it wet. I want my Chevy emblem dead center. And it's looking pretty darn close. Pretty close. Alright, so I want my Kodak straight. Looks like the K is a little. Tons of water under it. It'll never stick or quit moving with water under it. Let me stand up so I can see a little farther away. Oops, oops, watch the camera, Matthew. They don't look half bad. I thought they were going to be an absolute disaster. Uh-oh. You really have to watch those edges so they're not curled. I'm trying to get Mr. Chevy emblem dead center. Like the center of the... It's pretty close. Not exactly. One thing I did notice is my hood pins are under the darn thing. I should have cut that clear stuff and I didn't. But we will micro saw the living daylights out of it, and it will lay down. I'm thinking this is looking pretty good. I'm liking my Kodak. Making sure all my edges are down and try to push some of this water out. Just like that. Looking good. And then you've got these other little decals that go around on the side. Going to be impossible. Impossible. Anyway, that don't look too bad. It looks pretty, dang, it's a glare, sorry. Pretty centered up. Like it. Alright, so, pull my chair back up. I have to move my, zoom a little bit or my camera will cut off. I think we're done. Oh, come on now. Sorry. There we go. Alright, so keep moving this water out from under it. I watched several people on how to do decals, and I think I got the most, at least from the videos I watched, the most information from James Tester, the Scale Model Experiment channel. James is a great decal man because he loves to build those road cars and those fancy race cars with a ton of decals. And I watched him doing a Subaru, and he's the one that got me to realize that you don't have to rush in such a huge hurry, because you keep wetting them and you can keep working the decal. And so thank you, James, for that. So I'm liking it. I do see another little bit of that dang white stuff. Wish I could get it out from under it. Maybe it will turn clear. If I could get it out, maybe I'll disturb the decal sure as the world. Can't do it. Roll some of the water out here without moving it, especially in this seam in the hood. Okay, now I'm going to probably break everybody's rules. I'm going to take a little more of this micro set. Somebody's texting me. That's my buddy Rob Spires right there, who told me about the edges rolling. I'll check my text in a minute, Rob. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on there. I don't know what it does, but that's what they said do. A micro set. Then I'm going to take the hood off because it's actually touching the body over here a little bit, and I don't want my decals to be harmed. Man, this is looking nice. I just hope it doesn't leave a milky appearance, and I don't think it will. I think it'll dry smooth. I did some decals. I'll take you off here for just a second. I did the decals on my, woo, this is zoomed way in. On my Thunderbolt here. It will not focus. Oh, I had it on manual focus the whole time. What the heck? Anyway, I put those on and they were really milky and they turned out totally clear. So I'm hoping this is gonna work. That looks pretty darn good. Pretty good. I got it pretty much to the edge of the hood, and I think as centered as possible. And I'm just gonna work it in. All right, this has been 15 minutes on this. So let me turn the camera around real fast without, oh wow. There I'm is. Okay, I'm back it up. So, thanks for watching. And it's so blurry, can't even see myself. Problem with glasses, if you wear them, as soon as you take them off, you're blind. Not that you weren't about blind anyway, but anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. Give me some tips on decals. By the time I read them, I'll already have the thing decaled, but it's good for future reference. But this is going to be fun. Sorry, my camera turned off. Okay, that's better. There, you can see what I look like in my work clothes. I always have work clothes when I'm at the house. I never like keep my good clothes on. I work on the house. I work on this. I work on that. I come model, so I've always got work clothes on. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to check out Hobby Nut Models, where this MCW paint came from, and I think MCW does carry this actual color for this car. I found out, but I didn't have it, so I made my own, and it's looking pretty good. Don't forget to check out the Facebook group, Model Car Videos Facebook group. Lots going on there. Go join if you hadn't already. The Spring Store, thanks to you guys that buy merchandise off of there, and my Patreon members. Thank you guys so much for your support in that way. But most importantly, thanks to you all that watch these videos. If you didn't watch them, it wouldn't make any sense for me to make them. So I appreciate you guys. So thank you, and I'm going to get back to work on some decals, and hopefully they turn out, and hopefully I don't ruin this whole thing. But guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Take care.